Hello, Chloe here. Since we're in 2023 now, I figured it was time for a new pre-orders video, and I've pre-ordered a lot throughout the last year. So I wanted to share what I have so far. And while some of these are probably gonna get canceled in the end, I still wanted to share them because I pre-ordered them for a reason, and maybe seeing them again will remind me why I did and make me keep them. But yeah, I do have a lot more that I have my eye on but haven't actually placed a pre-order on. So this video is literally just everything I have actually pre-ordered. And it's a lot, so yeah, let's just get right into it. Starting with January, we've got 4 figures, and the first one is the Yumiko Nendoroid, and she is of course from Kakegurui. And I did get her from Good Smile US, so I'm just expecting her to get delayed a bunch of times. But yeah, really love Yumiko, but her one scale figure that I really like is too expensive. So this Nendoroid is perfect for me until they make another scale figure for her. Next up, we've got our first scale figure. This is the 1/7 scale Jataka of the Deer King by Mythos. So I got this off Tom, I think because there was like a bonus points promotion at the time, and this was the only figure that caught my eye. And I have been thinking about picking this up for a while and just pulled the trigger then. I just think it looks so pretty and so gorgeous. So yeah, really excited for this one. But she'll probably be delayed a bit since I did get her from Tom, but I'm fine with that. Still really excited. Next up, we've got Groza, or OTS 14 from Girls Frontline. This is the freeing quarter scale figure, and this was actually delayed from last year. And at first I was happy that she got delayed because December and November were just really expensive months, but everything ended up getting delayed or ended up canceling them. So that's cool. I did want to pick her up from Good Smile Global for the flat rate shipping, but I forgot to pre-order her back then, and her pre-orders are closed there now. So I'll probably just stick with Ami Ami because I feel like I'm gonna forget later on if she ever opens up anyway. So yeah, probably just gonna stick with Ami for her, even though it's way more expensive. But yeah, Rose is worth it. I love her. She's the best. Gotta do it. And our last figure for this month is the 1/8 scale Silver Ash figure, and he is of course from Arknights. He has a special place in my heart because he was like, I think the first or the second 6-star operator I got in the game. So yeah, a very special place in my heart, and I just think the figure looks really great and the price is super nice as well. So yeah, really excited for this figure. I don't remember if I do have a scale figure from Good Smile Shanghai, but I know I have like Nendoroids from them, and I think it was fine. So hopefully the scale figure side of things is good too. Crossing my fingers. Moving into February, we've got 3 figures, and the first one up is Byleth from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So this is a 1/7 scale, and she costs like almost 21,000 yen, which seems expensive until you see the other Fire Emblem figures that look way simpler than this, costing 30k. I don't know what cracked juice they're drinking over there, but yeah, really happy Byleth is on the lower side of things. It hurts, but I love Byleth, so I have to get her. Next up, we've got the 1/7 scale Ganyu figure by Apex, and she is of course from Genshin Impact. I love Ganyu. She is definitely one of my favorite characters, and of course I need to get her figure. But at the same time, I do think it's a bit plain, especially compared to all the other Genshin figures out so far and like announced. But it does still look really nice, and it's only like 15,000 yen, which isn't too bad. So hopefully she doesn't get delayed too much, because I feel like all the other Genshin figures or any Apex figure do get delayed. But yeah, hopefully she doesn't get delayed too much if she does, because I'm really excited for her. The last figure for this month is the 1/7 scale Princess of the Crystal from Penguin Drum. This is by FNEX, so it is on the pricier side, but she was the cheapest overall from Tom, so I did get her from there. It's because Ami Ami didn't have any discounts on her, and after factoring in shipping for a large figure, it just made more sense to get her from Tom, even if she were to get delayed a bit from them. She is being shipped from their Japan warehouse, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I remember really enjoying Penguin Drum when I watched it years ago. I don't remember anything, so I might have to rewatch it. But yeah, such a beautiful figure. I love this character too, so super excited for this one. Moving on, we've got 8 figures in March. And starting off with Nendoroids, we've got the Junko Nendoroid from Good Smile Company. Honestly, I think Junko is probably one of my favorite characters from Danganronpa, although I did only watch the first season of the anime and played a bit of the first game, so I don't know like probably a bunch of characters, but yeah, she's one of my favorites. I just think she's so funny. She's cracked. I love it. But yeah, I did get her from the US store, so she is probably 100% going to be delayed, but I am really looking forward to receiving her. Next up, we've got probably one of the cutest Nendoroids. This is the Kitagawa Marin Nendoroid by Good Smile Company, and oh my god, this has to be one of the cutest. I just think she has the best accessories. The body pillow is just so perfect and hilarious, and I absolutely love the omurice too with the gomen on it, and all of her face plates are great. Like for almost 5,500 yen, I think this is a really great Nendoroid. So yeah, really cute. The next Nendoroid is of Chisato from Lycoris Recoil. I absolutely love this anime. I went in knowing absolutely nothing. I just saw the OP on my timeline and thought it was super cute, and I really love the art style and just fell in love with the anime. I love Chisato. She's so cute. Such a great character. And yeah, really excited for this Nendoroid. I can't wait to like pose them in that kicking pose like in the opening. It's gonna be so cute, and for that price I'm really happy with it. It's really great. It doesn't really come with a lot, but I'm not one to pose them a lot, so really excited for this one. So excited. The last Nendoroid for this month is the Sao Tome Mary one from Good Smile Company. I absolutely love Mary. She is one of my favorite characters from the series overall. But honestly, I kind of feel like I'm only getting this Nendoroid just to go with my Yumiko one. So I'm kind of like on the fence about this. I do think it looks really cute, but I don't know. I'm trying to cut down on Nendoroids. I know I literally just talked about Nendoroids the past couple of figures, but I don't know. I'll probably get this, but it's mainly because I wanted to go with my Yumiko one. Alright, so our first scale figure for this month is one that I'm super excited for. It's my girl, Amelia. If you've been on the channel around for a bit, you may know that I am a Amelia simp. I just love her so much. She's so pretty. She's my favorite character from ReZero, and the reason why I got into figure collecting in the first place. But I have been like kind of cutting down on the figures I get of Amelia just because she has way too many now, and I don't want to oversaturate my collection with just Amelia, so I haven't picked up a new one in a while. But once I saw this one, I knew I had to get it. My No Amelia streak is over. We're back in business. When she popped up on Ami Ami, I did hesitate for a bit. I decided to like sleep on it and make a decision in the morning. Literally the moment I woke up, I went on Ami Ami to like order her, and she was sold out. I was so sad. I was like heartbroken. It was crazy. And then like I was legit just shopping around, and I was gonna buy her from some other website for a little bit more. But thankfully, she finally went up on Good Smile stores, So I did place an order from Good Smile Global so I could get the flat rate shipping for her. And the conversion rate at the time I placed the order wasn't too bad. So I did lock her in at $189.99 USD. Really glad about that. Super excited for her. She's so beautiful. Anyways, last 3 figure are a trio, so I'm just gonna put all of them together. We've got the GAD figures. I don't know what that stands for, but we've got Inu, Karasu, and Ten. And all 3 are by My Ethos. All 3 are 1/7 scale figures, and they do line up and you can display them together, which is the main reason why I'm getting all 3. I personally don't really care that much about Inu. I think she's my least favorite. I do think she looks really great though. It's just I don't really like short-haired characters in general. No offense. But yeah, really love Ten and Karasu's designs. It's amazing. And if I leave out Inu, I feel like it would just be incomplete. So I'm gonna get her. Hopefully the conversion rate is kind of similar. It is going up. The yen is getting stronger with every day passing, but hopefully it won't be too bad by the time these figures come out. So it'll be like $90 each. Really crossing my fingers on that because they do look super cool. They look so good. Oh, love it. Anyways, moving on. In April, I only have 1 figure pre-order so far. This is the 1/7 scale Miku figure. This is the Solwa version, and it is by Good Smile Company and going for just under 20,000 yen, which at the time I ordered this, I thought was really expensive, but she does look really good. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I still remember when I said I wouldn't be getting any more Miku figures, and then this one came out, and then that Furyu one came out too, which I did pre-order, but it did get delayed an entire year, so that'll be like 2024. Anyways, wild. But yeah, for real though, probably those 2 will be my last Mikus for a while, hopefully. But yeah, this one looks so good. I couldn't resist. It looks so great. Moving into May, I've got 5 figures up for pre-order. And the first one is the Figure Art Zero of Anya and Bond from Spy Family. This would be my first Figure Art Zero figure, and I'm actually really looking forward to this. This is my favorite Anya figure so far. I don't really like any of her other figures other than the Kuji ones, but those are way too expensive and I'm not really willing to pay that price for a prize, even if they are like Kuji figures. But yeah, this one is the one for me. And the only other one I really like is the other one with Bond and Anya. So yeah, out of those 2 though, this one is my favorite. So this is the one I'll be getting. Next up, we've got Brendan and Trico from Pokemon. This is by Kotobukiya, and it is a 1/8 scale, just like the other Pokemon figures. I am kind of 50-50 on keeping him, partly because I don't really have any attachment to the male trainers just because I never picked them in my playthroughs, and doubly so because I don't think I've ever picked Trico either. Like, I kind of want him just so I can have the whole set for the Hoenn region, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't really want him, but I do want him. So yeah, it's like 50-50 on keeping him, honestly. I guess I'll see when May rolls around. Next up, we've got my boy, the Chaz. We got Chaz Princeton here from Amakuni. He is from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I am so excited that he's finally releasing. He was in figure purgatory for the longest time, and there were just like no news about him, and I legit thought that he was cancelled or something, but thankfully he is releasing and he doesn't get delayed. I am so excited for him. I loved watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX growing up, and I love Chaz. He was so great. He is so... I don't know the word for it. He's Chaz. He's the Chaz, so super excited for him. Oh my god. I will say though that I hate Dojama Brothers. I Oh my god, if I can, I probably won't display them. I just don't like them. They're so ugly. I can't. It's just gonna be Chaz for me. Anyways, next figure is the Muse-Dash figure by Apex. This is Maria, the maid version. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not really sure. This is a 1/8 scale and it's pretty cheap at like 13,000 yen. I was pretty surprised. But yeah, I just recently started playing Muse-Dash over the holidays. It was like $2 on Steam and it's really fun. I enjoy rhythm games, so I've been meaning to pick this one up and I finally did. And yeah, she's my favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up this figure. I know that there was a previous figure from Muse-Dash like last year. It was the Rin Bunny one. I don't know, if I get this one, I kind of feel like I want to get the other one, but at the same time, I probably shouldn't. But yeah, this one looks really great. I'm excited for this one. I don't know if I'd keep it 100% just because I'm not really into maid figures, but I do have another one coming in this year that is maid themed, so maybe it'll go well together. Yeah, so yeah, as much as I love Maria, I'm kind of like 80-20 on keeping her. So yeah, we'll see. Alright, so the final figure for May is the 1/7 scale Pearl Pillar of the Buddhist Shrine by Mythos. And it is such a beautiful figure, but I am kind of on the fence about this as well. It's kind of in the similar boat as the Jataka figure, where I don't really know much about it other than what's listed in the description for the figure. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this. Like with the Jataka, even though I don't know much about it, I know I want it. But with this one, I'm just like, maybe. So yeah, maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't. But my eyes are telling me yes, but my brain is saying, So yeah, this is like a 50-50 for now. We'll see around May what happens to it. Moving into June, we've got 11 figures and it is the most expensive month. And the first figure is the Nendoroid of Takina from the chorus. So I've already talked about this show. So yeah, really love Takina. Can't wait to pose her with Chisato. It's gonna be so cute. Love them. Next up, we've got the Junko bunny figure by Freeing. And I am kind of on the fence about keeping this one as well. Partly because I'm not that big on bunny figures. I have Homura, but I don't really consider that a bunny figure. And I do have the Taiga one, but I just never opened that one too. And I don't know. I do think this bunny figure, Junko's, is a lot nicer than a lot of the ones out there in the market. It's just more unique. And I don't know, maybe this is the bunny figure that'll get me into bunny figures. Who knows? But I do really like Junko, so I do want to get it. But I don't know. But yeah, that's my dilemma with this figure. We'll see in June. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we've got Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, also by Amakuni. And this boy was so expensive in the aftermarket. I forget how much he was, but I think at least around 40,000 yen. And I really liked Jaden back then, and when I was looking for figures just out of curiosity and I saw his aftermarket, I was heartbroken. But yeah, I did not expect them to rerun this figure at all. So when he went up for pre-orders around the same time as Chaz, I was so excited. One, because I can get him for retail and don't have to pay aftermarket, and I can have him with Chaz, and it was like, amazing. I'm so excited. And it's even better because he's got Karibo with him. So cute. Next up, we've got Mei and Mudkip from Pokemon, also by Kotobukiya. So yeah, this one matches with the Brendan from last month, and this figure is partly the reason why I kind of want to keep Brendan, just so I have the whole set. And also, out of the two Mei figures, I kind of prefer this one, just like artistically, it's a lot cuter. OG Mei is great, of course, but this one's cute too. And plus, this one comes with Mudkip, my boy Mudkip. So yeah, really excited for this one. I'm so glad they're re-releasing this. Moving along, our next figure is Nia from Xenoblade 2, and this is by Good Smile Company. So I pre-ordered this figure solely based on how great it looked in the prototypes. I hadn't played a single Xenoblade game at the time, and I'm slowly making my way through the first one, so it'll be a while until I see her, I think, like in this form. But yeah, I've been really enjoying my time with Xenoblade, and I've already got Pyra, Mithra, and Melia. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one though, because it looks so good. Oh my god, it looks amazing. I'm really excited for this one. Next up, we've got the X10 quarter scale by Freeing, and I'm honestly probably going to cancel this. I think she looks so cool, and this is probably the coolest bunny that I've seen, but I don't know, the price kind of kills it for me. I think if they had kept her at her original price, then I probably would have kept this. But unfortunately, they did increase it by like 6,000 yen, which is kind of too expensive for me for an original character. So yeah, she might be on the chopping block. This month is just stacked. There's like 11 figures, so yeah, other figures will probably join her, but she's like top of the list, which is so unfortunate because this is a really cool figure and I would love to have it, but priorities, you know. Next up, we've got a pair of Travelers all the way from Teyvat. This is Lumine and Aether from Genshin Impact. Both of these are by Kotobukiya and are 1/7 scales. So I got them both from Crunchyroll, which is a 50-50 on them arriving safely. I've seen some horror stories on their packaging, and they'll be traveling across the ocean, and I'm kind of scared that they'll arrive broken or damaged. But I'm also really curious on how they'll turn out coming from Crunchyroll, so curiosity killed the cat, whatever. Yeah, but I got them from Crunchyroll mainly because I want the extra faceplates. I just think they look a lot better than the default ones, which sucks because that means I have to pay more. But by the time I decided I wanted the faceplates, it was sold out on all the other stores that had them. And yeah, so I had to go to Crunchyroll. It was basically a last resort. But yeah, anyways, I think they look great. They're cute, and I love that their bases match with Barbara's, and I think they'll look really great together. And if any more Genshin figures come out from Kotobukiya, I hope they do have like similar bases, just so you know they're all the same. But yeah, really excited for these two. Hopefully Crunchyroll remembers packaging material exists. Fingers crossed. Next up, all the way from Leeway, we've got another Genshin figure. This is the 1/7 scale Xiao from Apex, and this figure is probably gonna get delayed. Let's be real here. And if it does get delayed, then I probably will keep it. But if it doesn't, it's probably going on the chopping block, which is so unfortunate because this figure is really cool. And while Xiao isn't my favorite character, I like him enough to get the figure of him. But yeah, there's a good chance I might cancel this, which is so sad. Moving on, we've got Pardofelis from Honkai. This is like a bauble figure basically, and it is so cute. I will admit and say that I wasn't the biggest fan of her design when they initially released it, but as I played the story and got to know her and see her interact with all the other characters like Mei and the other flame chasers, she's great. I love her. She is so cute. Oh my god. And of course she has Kanchan, the cat. She's great. Oh my god. She got me crying at one point. Oh my god. It's great. I love this. This is so cute. I had to get it. It's only like 20 bucks. It's fine. It's worth it. Moving on to our final figure for this month, also from Honkai, we've got my girl Kiana Kaslana, her shirt of Flame Cyan by Annie Game. So this figure is ridiculously overpriced, especially on AmiAmi or any other websites that are not Tmall, aka the official Honkai store. So I did get her from Tmall using a proxy because it's just way too expensive. And also the pre-order bonus for ordering from Tmall was just way cooler. It's like a wax seal set, which I don't really have a practical use for, but it is a really nice collector's item. And they do ship it out earlier, since you do have to pay a deposit before you end up paying the rest of it, just to secure your pre-order. And they do send out the pre-order bonus ahead of time, so I did already receive it, and it's really cool. But yeah, the figure itself, I'm really excited for. This is probably my most anticipated for this year, just because I love Kiana so much. So this figure was originally supposed to release in January, but it did get delayed until June because they like pretty much reworked the entire figure. They made it look way better. It was a bit underwhelming before, and they fixed it so it looks so much nicer. I don't really know any game. I know they made the really nice neon figure from Arknights, so I do have a little bit of faith in them, but yeah, I don't really think it's worth the 40,000 price tag that's on AmiAmi. Maybe the 1207 yuan from Tmall is a much more reasonable price. It's like $175. But then again, you do have to use a proxy service or learn how to navigate Tmall on your own. But yeah, anyways, before the rework, I was just kind of getting it because it was Kiana and Flame Sign is one of my favorites, but I was overall kind of whatever about the figure. But after the rework, it got me really excited for it. I just think it looks so much better, and it is now my most anticipated figure for the year. Moving into July, we only have 5 figures, and the first one is Sadako from Ring or Ringu. So the moment I saw this, I thought it was hilarious. It is so funny, but as a child, this movie actually traumatized me. I was legit screaming and crying for my parents when I watched this. I had no business watching it at the age I did, but I did, and it was great. I just think that this Nendoroid is super funny. She's just like a massive black hair, and she comes with the well, and of course a cutout of the TV, which is so funny. Oh my god, this is amazing. I am 100% keeping this Nendoroid. I love it so much. It's so funny. Next up, we've got a pair of figures. We've got both Nana figures, and they are by Hobby Max, and both are 1/8 scale. So these figures weren't available on AmiAmi at all, and by the time I decided that I wanted them, they were sold out on the other stores. So I did get them from Tom, which isn't too bad because I had a couple of points, I think, and I got points back. I just have to wait a bit longer for them. But yeah, super surprised that they even got figures because it's been such a long time since I've heard anything about this series. Yeah, but it was like a really pleasant surprise. Super excited for them. They look great. So I lied. We actually have 6 figures for this month. I just counted these 2 as 1 for some reason. But yeah, I am not familiar with these 2 at all. I'm pretty sure they are original characters. And I'm also not familiar with Fluo, the company behind these figures. So I'm a bit 50-50 at the moment. I do think they look super cute, but I might end up canceling them. I don't know, we'll see in July. The last figure for this month is another Groza figure. So this is the heavy damage version of the Groza figure that I already have. And this one also comes with the music box as the base, and I'm super excited for it. It is really similar, but I don't care. I love Groza. I think I own or have pre-ordered every single figure she has so far. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, August I only have 2 figures, and they're both kind of on the fence for me. So the first one is Bien from Neon Max. I do not know either of those names. I do not know this character, and I don't know this manufacturer, but this figure looks really nice. I am really vibing with this whole aesthetic it's got going on, and I think she'll look really great with my Groza that's on a boat somewhere right now. But yeah, I think the main thing that's making me doubt this figure is the company being so new. I don't think any of their figures are out yet. Just looking at what they have available on AmiAmi. But the pictures look great, and I guess I'll just see what the situation is like around August and decide then. But yeah, right now I'm leaning towards keeping it, but we'll see. The only other figure I have for this month is the 1/7 scale Sword Maiden from Goblin Slayer. This figure is also by a company I am not familiar with. It's made by AniGift. But I like what I see. I think she's super pretty, but I haven't watched Goblin Slayer. But I think I've heard great things about it. I'm pretty sure it's the one that people liked. But yeah, I just think she looks super pretty and the figure itself is great. So I might just have to watch it just for her to justify this purchase. And hopefully I would have watched it by the time August rolls around. Otherwise, I might cancel her if some other stuff pop up. Because August tends to be a really expensive month for me. So yeah, pretty sure I'm gonna keep this one. She looks great. But I'll just have to see what August is like. In September, I have 3 figures, and this first one is the Kukuru and Fuka figure from Aquatope. So this was actually supposed to release last year, but it did get delayed an entire year, so I won't be getting it until then. But I did pay it off, so that's no sweat off my bag. But I also don't know how much I've technically paid for it now because I got a coupon for like the price adjustment. But then I ended up getting another price adjustment when I asked them to cancel this figure. I still wanted it, but the price I paid was still a lot more even with that coupon that they gave compared to the price it's going for right now on pre-order. And I thought that was kind of scummy. So yeah, they compromised and said they would just like refund me back whatever amount to make up the difference between what I paid and what the pre-order price is now. So yeah, still really looking forward to this figure. I was gonna get it again after canceling it just so I could get the new pre-order price. But yeah, Tom has really great customer service. One of my favorite reasons for shopping with them, even with all the delays, honestly. So yeah, thanks Tom. Next up, we have the 1/7 scale Aniplex Marin figure from my Dress Up Darling. I think out of all the scales she has so far, I like this one the best. I think it's just really cute. I did get it from Hobby Genki for about $145 or 19,500 yen. But yeah, the other figures are great too. They just don't match my collection. But I am excited to see her upcoming figures as well. They could do a lot, so yeah, really excited to see what they have in store. The last figure for this month is the 1/7 scale Shining from Arknight's figure by Apex. So this is the For the Voyagers version or just the concert version. And I'm kind of on the fence about this one because I love Shining, but I really want the other figure, the Fat Company one of her, like, I think it's a summer skin, but there hasn't been any news on that one in forever, and I feel like they might have dropped it. I don't know. But yeah, that figure has its own issues where I just don't like the hair. It looks like spaghetti noodles or something. I don't know. So this one is a lot better in that regard, but design-wise, I think the Fat Company one is a lot better. But yeah, that's my dilemma with Shining figures. This one looks great. I love Apex, I love Shining, and I do like the design of this, but I don't really want 2 Shining figures. I don't know. Hopefully Fat Company comes out with it eventually, but for now I'm probably gonna stick with this one. Alright, October I have 6 figures, and the first one is another Arknights one. So this is another Chen. This is the ageless Afterglow figure, or the China dress version if you want to call it that. So this is also made by Apex, and it is a 1/7 scale, and just looking at the figure, I feel like the box is going to be massive. There's no way it's going to be small. But yeah, if you've been around for a while, you know that I love Chen. She's one of my favorite characters. So really excited for this one. They finally gave her a dragon, and it's a lot better than her original scale figure, which I think is really nice, but this one definitely tops it in every way. At least for me, it does. Colors look nice and vibrant, and the composition of it is great too. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. And our next figure is the 1/7 scale Alicia figure from Honkai, and I am super excited for this. I think before Kiana got her rework, this was definitely my most anticipated, only because it is Alicia and I love her so much. I'm so excited for this. The only thing that would have made it better is if it was like her original battle suit or the Hersher of Human Eagle one. But the maid outfit one is really cute too, and I love it. So really excited for this one. I did pick this up from Tmall mainly because the pre-order bonus is a teacup set, and it's way better than Ami's pre-order bonus, which I think is a acrylic keychain, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the pre-order bonus was way better, and they did ship it out already, and it's just sitting in my proxy warehouse. But I won't be shipping it out for a while I wait for some other stuff. But it is super cute, and I'm really glad Alicia has a figure, and hopefully they give her more because I want them all. Any Alicia merch is an instant buy for me. I love her so much. Next up, we've got 2 Lily figures from Pokemon. So these were both rerun, and thank God they were, because they were so ridiculously expensive in the aftermarket, and they pretty much sold out instantly on a lot of the stores that had her up for pre-order. And I think you can still get them from Mecca Japan, where I got them from, but it's a bit more expensive now, I think, which is unfortunate, but it is an option if you really want her and don't mind paying a little extra. But yeah, Lily is super cute, and the Clefairy and Cosmog she has are so adorable. So excited for these two, and super grateful that she got a rerun. I think there was a special reason for it. I don't recall what it was, but whatever it was, very thankful for that. And hopefully they do rerun N at some point, because I still really want him, but it's just really expensive. Next up, we have another pair of figures. So these are Noelle and Nini from Burn the Witch, a series I really enjoyed, which I found surprising because I remember watching Bleach and getting bored of it, but this one I really enjoyed. So yeah, I remember looking for figures, but all they had were the freeing swimsuit figures, which I didn't really care for. So when they announced this one, I was looking forward to it. And while I'm not really familiar with Bandai's quality control on the scale figure side, because I think these are the first ones, I decided to just take a gamble on it. Whatever. So I did get them from Tom, and I used points to bring them down to $150 each so I could get the free surface shipping. But I messed up on the math for Nini, so I do have to pay an extra 99 cents, which kind of is dumb on my part. But yeah, super excited for these. I know a lot of people are complaining about their faces, particularly with Noelle's, but I don't see it. She just looks like her face. It's her face, so I don't really know what people are complaining about. If someone can point it out, then maybe I would see it, but to me it just looks like her face. So yeah, looking for these two and seeing how they turn out. Hopefully it's for the better, but if not, it's fine. As long as it's not like garbage quality, then I'll be satisfied with it. Alright, so I do not have any figures pre-ordered for November at the moment, and hopefully it stays that way. So moving into December, I've got 2 figures. The first one is Fuyusaka Iori from 13 Sentinels, and she is a 1/7 scale by Alter, and she is a bit expensive for a relatively simple figure at almost 20,000 yen, which is crazy when I think about it, because I think I got her B style AB condition for like 22,000 to 23,000 yen. That's wild. But anyways, I didn't think she'd get another figure, so I got the B style, which I really like. I think it's great, but I also haven't opened it after a year, and I do really like this one more, so I don't know if I'm gonna end up keeping the B style one, because I feel like I don't want 2 figures of her. But yeah, I know I definitely want this one, but I don't know if I want to keep the free one now, because it is massive, and I don't know, I just prefer 1/7 scale. So yeah, I will see, but I definitely think this one looks great though. Love Iori. So yeah, really excited for this one. And closing out the year for now, we've got Fuha from Honkai. This is the Cerulean Court version. When they announced this figure, I was so excited because I have been hoping for a Fuha figure, more specifically in her Azure Imperia design, which this is a alternate skin of. So basically I got what I wanted, and I'm so excited. I did get her from Ami Ami instead of Tmall, just because I didn't really care for the pre-order bonus from Tmall, which was I think a body pillow of Fuha, and I don't really care about that, so I did just stick with Ami for this one. And I think the pre-order bonus is an acrylic stand, which I love. So yeah, Ami was the choice for me when it came to Fuha. But yeah, super excited for this one, and can't think of a better figure to end the year with than with this. Alright, so that is the end of my pre-order list for now. I do have a couple of figures for 2024 already. Some that were just delayed, and some that are just releasing that late, but I'll save that for a different time and keep this at 2023. Hopefully this list doesn't change too much, and if it does, it's because I canceled, because there's a lot of figures in there that I probably shouldn't be getting, but my eyes are telling me to do it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.